Excuse me. Hi, and welcome back to the pants.
To Buggo.
Buggo McPants.
To the Nick.
Today we are going to be playing
Monster Prom.
A round of
Second
Monster
term.
Prom. Second term. We're just going to play a short game. This is a game we love. We played a lot. Comment down below if you want to see us do all sorts of it.
I don't think I've ever won. Because I usually play in a group and I don't think I was ever the one that won.
I usually do. I usually win. But today I've been playing a few rounds and I have not. But
I'm going to be together.
we've played it a lot, but we have barely unlocked anything. There's so much to this game. We love it. Well, let's go. We're gonna do one player today. Second term. Let's do short game.
Do we want to spooky high school, the sweetest year of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were.
I usually like to play as Brian.
But we're together. I'm not gonna choose like a neutral.
No.
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom.
The voice.
The voice was leaving. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom date, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates.
I love the art in this game.
Scott Howell, 21.
I also love how they're in high school, but they're all in their 20s.
Yeah, or above.
Wow.
I think he's the youngest.
Miranda's 19.
Oh, forgive me. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal.
She looks like she's about to say.
She looks like she's about to say Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Polygeist, 22. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LeVay, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. He's like legit 21.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gay.
I have to put a clip now. Liam to the Lion Court. For a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dog. Zoe. For an eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl. Calculista Hewlett Packard. Volume 0. Version 1.
Version 1.0.
Version 1.0. A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest.
Who should we go for? Calculister?
You really want to go?
I think Scott.
I mean, Scott, I feel like it's like easy. I've never gone for Calculus, right? And you just did. And you just went for the Octopus Girl too?
I just did a round where I tried for Calculister and Damien and Zoe, and I failed all 3.
I don't think I've ever gone for Miranda.
Let's go for Calculister.
Okay.
Well, you know what? Let's go for Calculister.
Well, but here's the thing. I want to go for Calculester. So.
Oh.
And Vera Oberlin, 23. A mean, self-made Gorgon with merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them. But who?
And does it even have to be one of them?
We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid,
We said.
and we were ready to start.
You did say that.
I did do that.
Stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways.
Is this her?
Worry no more. No, this is the shark.
Oh, yeah.
We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever trademark will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. The coolest reality show would be 8 rich people fight in a weekly challenge to see who's
So we're
the
going
best.
for calculus.
Yeah, and giving money away. People in positions of power must face all sorts of questions relevant to their field, and if they fail, they lose their jobs and society wins. This one, I think, it's gonna give us smarts.
What is he into?
I think
He's love.
Smarts. Well, love is not a stat. 12 experts on the various arts of séduction live in a house where they must face a common challenge, seducing a potato into marriage, ellipsis, somehow. I think this one's gonna give us smarts. As it is written, so it shall be. A distant relative you didn't even know has passed. You have to attend their funeral, but you're super hooked binge watching the 7th season of The Office.
Oh.
What excuse do you make to avoid the social obligation? Just don't go. From now on, every time a family member asks you why you didn't attend, just say, you know, and wink at them. That's what I do in real life. The trick to good lying is being subtle and telling half-truths. Tell your family you can't attend because you're super hooked binge watching the 5th season of The Office.
I mean, that is more respectable.
Try to convince your family that you were a flamingo all along, and flamingos are not supposed to attend funerals. This is what I would do in real life. You like this one, so should we say this one?
Sure.
We're bold. What would be a deal breaker for a potential lover? And this is where it's the people.
Right.
The person lacks taste, so that's probably Liam. The person lacks manners, so that's Miranda. The person is boring, that's Damien.
No, that might be the ghost girl.
The person, oh yeah, it could be. The person uses Internet Explorer.
That's
calculus.
yeah.
The person is mediocre. I don't know. Person thinks Asuka is the best waifu. That's either Liam or Zoe.
The Zoe.
But Liam also loves Yaoi. Do you remember that?
Oh,
Remember the Lost episode?
Yeah, we check. I wonder if I have clips.
Hell yeah! Oh. What's the title of our autobiography? My parents think I'm cute, and so should you. Scott. When Garfield met Naruto, a story of how I fell in love with forbidden ships. What? I barely have the patience to read a book, dude, let alone write one. It's Damien. How to succeed at everything and look fabulous trying, Vera. The art of punching life in its dumb fucking face, Damien. Temporality, the ongoing journey to define my inner enigma. Should you see that?
Sure.
I don't think it's calculus, I don't think any of them are, but maybe.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Oh.
Wait. Where do you always go?
You went out with Brian. So if you go to the classroom, you will get smart.
So we went there.
And yes, I think we want to mix it up a little bit, but let's start there. And Calculuster and Liam will be there because we matched with those two. That you listen to your elders. And
Oh, I forgot that was the first! Wow.
Paladins! Invaluable lessons.
Paladins! You don't watch that.
Comment down below if you remember Voltron, Defenders of the Universe?
Voltron, defenders of the princesses of power.
Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smart.
He is asleep.
Well, you spot Liam showing calculus to some images on his phone. 2 of your classmates interacting without your interference. Unacceptable. The apartment below us
Moved out.
Moved out. You saunter over.
Was he Polaris?
No. No.
Oh,
Scott.
Was he French?
We've had a
I don't think we
hard
ever
time
made
coming
him-
up.
Yeah.
I do his voice because I do a mean robot voice. Show the evidence.
Do you want him to be Kristen Chenoweth?
I call
Oh, Ned.
Ned. I call this one mournful macaroni on polyethylene cafeteria tray. If I had to describe it, I would say that it is haunting, challenging, and very artistic.
Adjectives acknowledge the appreciating art. Comment down below how good my robot voice is.
Well, if you appreciate that one, you'll really appreciate this next one. I call it pickled beets, and it is obviously even more artistic than the last piece I showed you.
Query. How much more artistic is image2.jpg relative to image1.jpg?
Well, a lot more.
Invalid quantity. Please provide a numerical value.
Well, that's a ridiculous question. Everyone knows that art can't be objectively measured.
Counterclaim. Open. Colon. All things can be objectively measured. Temperature, semicolon, attitude, semicolon, smarts, semicolon, boldness, semicolon, charm ellipsis. It seems like Calculaster is going to list every single thing he can think of and or look up, and that's a pretty long goddamn list. Looks like you need to resolve this, but whose side are you on? There are certainly some things that can be measured, Calculaster, like the admiration I feel for Liam, so that seems pro Liam.
That was wow, Liam. It's like you haven't read the obscure yet definitive classics. All art can be objectively measured, and this book will show you exactly how. By Kandinsky's extremely literal twin brother.
So smart.
What? No, of course I've read that book. I was the first one who read it. I read it 100 times, 100, which is an objective number, just like art is objective. Hey, I gotta go real quick. Not to the library to go read that book or anything, just to space. I have to go to space for a concert on an asteroid that you're not hip enough to know about. I think they got it.
Wow. Full stop. You truly know a lot about measuring things. Allow me to show my admiration by measuring you. Knowledge of measuring things, not poisses, hair.
Hashtag.
Is that like a hex code? Attractiveness, error, stack overflow, subject is too hot, processor overheating.
Oh!
You rush Calculaster into the cafeteria's meat locker to cool him down, which gives you an opportunity to spend some quality time together. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun.
Wow.
Fun.
Week 1, new.
Ooh, it's lunchtime. Sure. Well, Calculaster's there. We could go to the shop. Let's go there. When you arrive at Scott and Calculaster's table, Scott isn't there. He comes back when you sit down, clearly delighted.
Oh, I was like expecting you to do your Damien voice.
Oh man, everybody's butt smells great today. It's like a bouquet of butts. A bouquet. And look at this. Brian is here too. Hey Brian, I bet you also have a butt for me to sniff.
Give it just a little bit.
What?
Scott, I advise you to terminate your current course of action.
I don't like his like low-rise swimming trunks. What?
Translating previous utterance into Scott readable format. One moment, please.
Measuring. Measuring.
Scott, smelling bus equals bad.
But how can smelling butts be bad when smelling butts is good?
It is not good, it is bad. See also uncouth, evasive, and totally nasty.
But.
Either Scott is malfunctioning or he's just been distracted by some fun new butts. Either way, you need to find a way to resolve this dispute. You don't understand Calculester. You use complex analytical software to understand your surroundings. Scott complex analytical software is smelling butts. That sounds pro Scott. Calculester is right, Scott. You've got to be polite and respect people's privacy. Why not present them with an official form requesting a butt smelling? That sounds Calculester.
I would say yes. Oh, I already have one of those.
Scott hands you a piece of purple construction paper. On it he has written, cannot smell your butt when,
Yeah.
you know. That is a legally sound document, not the legally sound document. Allow me to ask. Is Calculester prints out 5,000 copies of 500 copies of a very official looking bureaucratic form and hands them to Scott. He's clearly put some thought into this.
Form A55, anal olfactory rendezvous.
Tu parles français?
Non, je
Mais
n'ai
non.
pas en français, non. Request. Wow! It's even got a seal from the Bureau of Unilateral pus tasting. How did she get out?
Do you see now for Scott? Bureaucracy can be fun.
He said bonk. Yeah, I'm gonna go pass these out to everyone. You need some of those.
With Scott gone, Calculus prints out a single copy of a different form and hands it to you. It's form ILU 6969, Romance Escalation Consent Request. And nice.
Nice. Let's go.
I guess. Let's go. Today, let's go always class and outside.
Really?
Let's just do it back and forth. That day during recess, you started half-hour rave thing. Sorry.
Give me some of it.
Crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point they're like
Wait, they're in high school and they have recess?
300
Is that what
people,
you're
and they're
pausing?
in their 20s. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. Your game plus tour fun.
Maybe we should get boldness? Like, what do you think he would
I
like?
don't know what.
I mean, he would like smarts.
Which we're getting.
Maybe charm?
Or create charm.
We should try to get charm.
You're checking out some plates of pasta on your dating app for people who are so lonely that they're starting to consider dating a plate of pasta. Luckily, Calculesta interrupts you before you keep spiraling down like that. There you are, Brian. I was about to engage in complex plotline protocol, but I was so worried I might fail at it. And then it came to my mind. I love his shirt.
Did we ever have a voice for Zoe?
No, I don't know if we have. It'll probably be like...
It's probably like,
Brian is proficient in shenanigans. So I thought that if that sounds like I'm snapping my word. Shenanigans. I thought that if you were okay with helping me, it will be cute. You tell Calculator that you're in. You can tell him there was no need to use air quotes for cruel. Hello? I'm already beep, boop, beep, boop, learning stuff and signing. So here's the thing. So far I've been enjoying being alive, but recently I've started to question myself. Am I doing life right? Am I good at living? See, the key to a good robot voice is you have to detach from emotion, and you have to think how a processing mechanism works. A good place to start would be to study the accents of Scandinavian people and puppy cat. So here's the thing, am I good at living? I do not know. All of this is so new to me and I might be doing it all wrong. So I wanted to consult some expert living organic forms. Well, I'm dead.
Oh.
So I can craft the correct form of systems. Yikes. Oh, don't make that face. I'm not consulting you, my friend. My data shows you tend to answer questions solely on how likely the answer will lead you to dating your classmate. Oh. It is valid to me but useless for this endeavor. But my data also shows you excel at wacky misadventures, so you might prove a worthy partner for this. But no, I thought the best course of action would be consulting the two organic living forms that were key into turning me into a sentient being. If they push me into life, they surely have to be plenty wise.
Mom and Dad.
Look, there they are now. Oh.
Wait, they made them?
What's up, Cal? Hey, friend Skull and friend Damien. I'm trying to solve the dilemma of finding the meaning of existence. And since you brought me to existence, I thought you might know.
What?
Fuck yeah, we
This
know!
is crazy. I'm sorry, wait, did we know this?
I don't know, I'm feeling gooped. I would call this a gay.
Do we?
Yeah, Scott! So being alive is like being this orange. Damien pulls a slightly squished orange out of his pocket.
Oh, okay, I was like, the color.
I was like,
Oh yeah, and you need to be like the best orange ever.
as long as you're not a lame banana.
So you need to win the game of life, but while being an orange.
And remember not to be a banana, Cal. Also, I think it's very important to be super high on vitamin C if you want to rock at being an orange.
That way, you can be the best orange ever.
Yes, yes! You can also bring destruction to all the other puny fruits. I am on
the
the...
puny fruits? I thought it was said punny.
Well, we'll know someday if this records. I am honestly having a hard time following your line of thoughts, my friends. That's because you don't have to follow us. You need to follow the orange. Or are you supposed to be the orange? Fuck! This is so clearly going nowhere, and these two are not the best at metaphors. It's apparently up to... Damn it! It's apparently up to you to lead them into building a valid life lesson. But how? We're talking about a lot of this orange is supposed to do or to be, but have we asked orange how it feels? The orange. This one?
Charm.
Oh, that sounds like a very valid and thoughtful question. What do you think the orange feels about being the best orange?
Let's ask it. Orange?
Scott starts screaming at the orange and gets no response, obviously. Damien stops the nonsense by grabbing the orange again. I think the orange... I think the orange sometimes feels it's pressured to be the raddest orange ever. Maybe there's more than one way to be the best orange? Oh, how so? The orange can be sour, but also sweet. So maybe the orange sometimes feels pressure because its orange dads are the raddest oranges ever. And so the orange, sometimes wants to be as rad as its orange dads, but it just wants to explore its own truth to define what it means to be its own best orange.
Is he talking about Calculaster or himself?
Himself.
He has two dads.
He has two dads, the kings of hell. It's very... That's very insightful, friend Damien. So life can be about defining how to become the best orange possible. But it can mean different things for different oranges. Yeah, I think so.
Whoa, this must...
wolf.
Woof. This much thinking made me hungry. Can I eat the orange, Damien?
No, I want to keep it for a while. Damien leaves, looking at the orange in a very introspective way. Well, friend Brian, we've gathered very useful data.
Friend.
I have high hopes for this wacky misadventure. Should we engage into high-fiving? Fuck yeah! Yeah, high-five calculator. Scott also high-fives both of you. Even if he clearly has no idea what's happening. Yell gain +2 smarts and +1 fun.
Week 2 morning.
Back to class.
Wait, where would we get charm? Because we have
You get creativity here, smart here, I think boldness here, maybe charm or fun here, and money here. Let's try back.
No, because the person's in there.
Oh,
Jim?
good catch. The day an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural born leader. You gain +2 charm. You notice Calculus to take shit. One of his favorite succulents out for
I don't
a
know
walk.
why we chose someone that you do the voice of. Because you have to do the narrator and
Well, yeah. Suddenly the wolf pack come jogging around the corner and nearly crash into him.
You do the wolf pack.
Are they Scottish?
Yes.
Crazy. Hey!
If you had a chance to change your face.
Watch where you're going now! I am terribly sorry. Oof, that waste. I was simply taking my succulent for his daily walk. I know that succulents do not require walks, but I believe they appreciate them. Aha, what? Sorry, bro. I wasn't listening. I was too distracted by your lack of facial hair. I'm sorry.
Hair. I mean, look at you two. When's the last time you shaved? Never.
I like this wolf. Are you
Was
talking?
that Scottish? Or Irish? Whoa.
Comment down below.
Woof.
To me and my plan. If so, there is a simple
Where's the
explanation
plan?
for our lack of facial hair. I myself am a robe, and my succulent is a succulent. Neither succulents nor robes grow facial hair. I've got a succulent too, if you know what I mean. It's long and hard, and I keep it in my pants.
I call it me cactus.
I call it my cactus.
I call it me cactus. What if it's
Nice, bro.
That's so not. Haha, nice, bro. Good joke.
Oh,
Bump my fist
bump my
with your
fist.
fist, bro.
Bro.
But it's a pack, so it's all about.
Oh, bro. Oh.
What for that?
That damn high ringage, bro. Oh, you like succulents too? Can I see? Oh.
Bonk.
No.
No, that's so not okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just be getting back to my walk then.
Not so fast, bro.
We're not about to let your unmanly
facial hair
like asses
just wander around the
our
hole.
holes.
It's not okay.
We demand you grow a beard, mate. Well, that's certainly not going to happen, but maybe you can find another way to convince the wolf pack that Calculista is manly enough to walk these holes. Oh, that went.
Sure, facial hair is manly, but you know what's even manlier? A face made entirely of glass and metal.
T.
Calculuster does have facial hair.
You do.
He just doesn't carry it with him all the time. Duh.
This one.
Whoa, is that true? Is the glass and metal face really more manly?
Oh, you what, mate? I truly have no objective metric for assessing manliness.
Or a tough talker, huh? Well, maybe you should try putting your mouth where your face is.
And for me, a metal face.
That's okay.
That's okay.
It's not so okay, but it's okay.
It's okay. I'm sorry, I didn't understand. Please try. Wham! The leader of the Wolfpack head puts. The leader of the Wolfpack head butts calculates around in his glass and metal face.
Oh, fuck! It feels like I just rammed my face into a bunch of glass and metal.
It's true.
Metal face beats meat.
For me, that's true. It is just.
Meat face! What's the like meat face on high? What's it?
Head face on cheese face meat. It is just my great uncle Killbutt 9000 always said.
Sorry for doubting you, bro.
Oh.
Your face really is the manliest because manliness is all about wanting
it.
and wanting only the ability to hurt other men. And that.
Duly noted. Is okay. The Wolfpack scamper off, probably to find someone else to hurt so they can feel better about
Bro, we got
themselves.
a little of everything.
Two fun and one boldness.
Week 2, yeah.
Oh, we're getting through it.
Hey.
Friend Damien, I am having trouble getting a positive ID on the objects in your possession. Would you declare their components? Pause. Do you think I should like stop this and make sure it like recorded and then like start recording again?
No, because I feel like if it's not, it's gone.
Okay.
Unless you want to.
No.
Sure thing, Robo-Roo. What I have here is a can of gasoline, a lighter, and the grin of a madman about to set a cafeteria table on fire.
I comprehend now. It would seem to me that the most logistic extrapolation is that you are about to set a cafeteria table en feu.
Damn, Calculester, how much smarts must you have to figure out that mystery out?
My intelligence cannot be calculated using your overly simplistic methods. However, my morality module indicates that setting a cafeteria table on fire is not within the bounds of acceptable school behavior. In fact, it seems to me in my metaphorical but not literal heart that it is not nice.
Did I say it was gonna be nice? Fuck no! I said it was gonna be awesome!
Who that head? Oh. Why you got your keys? Thanks.
Jinx.
Running back conversation to check for friends gonna be awesome. Error, first of all.
Error.
No, friend Damien, you never said that it was gonna be awesome.
I didn't need to. It was implied in the grin of a madman part. Calculester, why are you trying to ruin my fun?
It's a matter of perspective, Calculester, where you see a table, Damien sees wood to set a flame to. Cook his food. So Damien is totally in the right to see it on fire. I think that one's Damien.
I have a hunch.
Calculester is right, Damien. Be responsible. Don't set fire to this table. Set fire to the cafeteria table designated for arson. You know, the green one by the door with, in case of needing to set fire to a table on it. Why doesn't the U have that?
Yes, right, Damien. Friend Brian is correct. We must always obey
Friend Brian is capitalized, but friend Damien is lower.
the rules. Oh. Well, it's the beginning of a sentence.
Well, he capitalized it before too.
Okay. The rules of Asimov, the rules of Spooky High, the rules of the universe, with all of its structure and order.
Fuck structure and order! Fuck Asimov and Spooky High! And fuck the universe! Stupid universe, making things like tables you're not supposed to set fire to.
Damn it!
But Damien, rules are there for a reason. All things are there for a reason. Like the designated arson table. The reason the designated arson table is there is that so you can commit arson.
But I don't want to commit arson that follows the rules. I want to commit arson that sets the rules on fire.
But friend Damien.
See?
Yeah, friend Damien.
Yeah.
So it's erratic. Monster Trump's not perfect, and we know that.
I mean, I would consider it flawless.
I would consider it flawless, but not perfect.
Look at in the monitor. Like, look in the monitor, this like pink line.
Wow. If you set this table on fire, if you set this table on fire, surely Crazy Martin, the werebear janitor, will give you detention, and you will set nothing more on fire for the day. Whereas if you set the arson table on fire, you may be free to set many more things on fire for the duration of this day and every day. Excuse me.
Dope.
Thank you, friend Brian, for helping talk sense into Damien. I think we did a good deed here today. A good deed? It's spooky, huh? Perish the thought.